información. CPS Noticias.
Good evening and welcome to CPS News, the news that speaks your language. Tonight, it's February 12th, and we are so happy to be here, and I'm hoping that you've recovered from your Super Bowl hangover. I hope you have as well.
Oh yes, I'm doing great, Brent. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here with us. We have lots of important stories to cover, very interesting, so stay with us. But I do like to remind you to message us via YouTube. You can find us on YouTube anytime. You can just go to YouTube on the search a little top and then say CPS News Puerto Vallarta, and then you will find us.
Perfect. And it's our 1 month anniversary.
It's
This
true.
is so special.
Yes.
I know. It's like just in time for Valentine's Day. How amazing. So I think we've got some good stories coming up. Jesse, what do we got?
CPS News, news that speaks your language.
Now, here are the headlines for some of tonight's top stories.
Tonight on CPS Evening News, we've got a lineup of interesting and relevant stories coming up that you won't want to miss. CPS News has an update from last week's top story. Jalisco's prosecutor's office is under fire. The alleged rape case has stalled for over 10 months amid accusations of the mayor's influence and a missing gynecological report, and the victim is forced to flee the state. SAPEL takes action. The director unveils a plan to purify water running into the streets downtown amid concerns. Innovative solutions for water spills from new buildings is promised. The Puerto Vallarta airport struggles with arrival delays. The tourism director addresses concerns and promises solutions with the new terminal and biometric machines to expedite the immigration process. Violence erupts in El Ranchito. The National Guard clashes with armed civilians, injuring 2 members and 2 civilians. Security measures are implemented to maintain peace in Bahía de Banderas. Stay tuned for these stories and more on CPS News Tonight with Jessy and Brent.
Here's our top story for tonight. We have an update on last week's shocking story about the mayor's ex-boyfriend scandal that's been dominating the local news recently. The Jalisco prosecutor's office is facing criticism as it has reportedly lost the gynecological report in an alleged rape case involving the ex-boyfriend of the mayor. CPS News sought information on the investigation's progress, but the prosecutor's office declined to provide details, stating that they are compiling the case and continuing the investigations. The victim, Mirai Gutierrez, claims the delays in the legal process are due to the mayor's influence and are allowing the accused to secure legal protections. Additionally, the prosecutor's office has lost the gynecological report and has been unable to locate the performing gynecologist. Mirai filed the complaint in July of 2023, and she recently expressed frustration over the lack of justice after more than 10 months, attributing it to the mayor's influence. As a result, the victim has had to relocate to another state due to threats and the vandalism of her home. This information was sourced from our own Carolina Gomez of CPS News.
As CPS News continues to seek answers, the silence from the prosecutor's office only adds to the frustration and uncertainty surrounding this troubling case. As usual, we will bring you updates as soon as we have them. We now have a tourism update regarding Nayarit's Secretary of Tourism facing international concern as the Rivera Nayarit brand sees a decline due to a notable absence at the International Tourism Fair in Madrid. Here's some of this story.
International concern is arising due to the abandonment of the Riviera Nayarit brand by Nayarit's Secretary of Tourism, Juan Enrique Suarez, and others at that government. Their non-participation in the recent International Tourism Fair in Madrid is seen as indicative of a 2-year decline in promotional efforts. Experts warn that Riviera Nayarit may cede its global tourism prominence to emerging brands. Secretary Juan Enrique Suarez faces criticism for prioritizing other brands over Riviera Nayarit, contributing to its decline through ineffective management and financial troubles, including a debt exceeding 6 billion pesos. The absence of a national tourism council and the challenge posed by the COVID-19 pandemic further hinder promotional activities. Responsibility for tourism promotion now rests with private entities and hotel chains, raising concerns about losing potential tourists and failing to attract new generations. The current administration is under scrutiny for diminishing the once prominent Riviera Nayarit brand that had previously gained international recognition. Information sourced from Israel Torres, CPS News.
In the face of Riviera Nayarit's absence, private entities now bear the burden of tourism promotion, posing risks of losing potential visitors and failing to attract new generations of visitors. The current administration's handling of the once prominent brand is facing scrutiny. Here's Luna about one of our local hospitals.
Thank you, guys. February is the month of love and friendship, but it's also Heart Health Month. And at Joya Hospital, we want to care for your heart as it deserves. Come for a comprehensive cardiac checkup, including a complete blood count, 3-element blood chemistry, lipid profile, electrocardiogram, chest x-ray, and medical assessment for only 4,200 pesos. Also, enjoy a 50% off discount on consultings with an electrocardiogram and echocardiogram. Additionally, this month, get your blood pressure checked for free. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 322-226-1010 or 322-226-8181. Valid from February 1st to the 29th. Hospital Joya, committed to your health.
Thank you, Luna. Now, here's another update to the story we brought you a few weeks ago, the ongoing water issues downtown. Now, CEPAL is going to tackle water issues caused by new construction in the area by redirecting and purifying the water. Here is more on this very interesting story.
The director of CEPAL, Rigoberto Velasquez Navarro, has addressed concerns about water flowing through the streets of Emiliano Zapata and the Romantic Zone in Puerto Vallarta. He clarified that the water is not always sewage, but comes from underground sources released by new buildings. Velasquez Navarro announced a project to purify this water for use, not only in tourist areas, but also in the Cinco de Diciembre and Versailles neighborhoods. In response to water spills in Emiliano Zapata caused by deep foundations in new buildings, CEPAL has requested to redirect this water through a 4-inch pipe. They are currently working on purifying it, with initial analysis suggesting it's almost drinkable, requiring only chlorine. Additionally, a filtration system is being introduced for an added layer of purification. Velasquez Navarro identified 2 locations with water issues, specifically at the corner of Constitucion and Achilles Cerdán, and the underground parking of Parque Hidalgo. The monitoring of a spring in the Cinco de Diciembre neighborhood is ongoing. CEPAL has already addressed discharges in Versailles and is exploring partnerships to install filters, aiming to enhance the potable water network. With images by Angel Martinez and information from Miguel Gonzalez Guerra, CPS News.
Okay, I personally have a few questions about this, and I'm sure you may as well. Like, where's this water going to go, and what's it being used for once it's purified and has chlorine? I'd love to hear from you all. Like, what are your thoughts about this process? I mean, please message us, tell us. So now, once again, let's go back to Luna about our wonderful sponsor, Fabrice Corp Realty.
Are you ready to live your dream in paradise? Well, look no further than Fabrice Luxury Real Estate in Puerto Vallarta. Discover stunning properties in one of Mexico's most desirable destinations. From beachfront villas to elegant condos, Fabrice offers the finest in luxury living. Visit us today at Fabrice Luxury Real Estate, fabricecorp.com.mx, where dreams become reality. Your piece of paradise awaits.
Thank you again, Luna. Now we have a cleanup team up. Foreigners and locals in Vallarta got together for responsible waste disposal from the 5 de Diciembre to Gastronómicos. Here are more details on what more is needed to get the area clean.
A group of around 30 foreigners, mostly from the United States and Canada, joined forces with 2 local residents in Puerto Vallarta to clean up an area between the 5 de Diciembre neighborhood and Gastronómicos. Wearing gloves and carrying trash bags, they walked about a kilometer, setting an example for responsible waste disposal. Rodolfo Retana, a local resident, expressed frustration with irresponsible dumping in the area and commended the foreigners for their regular efforts in organizing cleanups. Despite their dedication, the participants couldn't handle debris and hope municipal services will soon address the issue. The cleanup initiative highlights the need for responsible waste disposal in the community. We thank Angel Martinez for the information and images. CPS News.
Well, hopefully municipal services step up and follow the lead on this, neighbors. So, do you wish you could speak more Spanish? Here's a great way to improve your communication here in Mexico with our sponsor, English Learning Tree. Unlock the door to a world of language through American English Tree's Dynamic Institute, offering both in-person and online classes with an excellent program for seamless learning of Spanish and English. But there's more. When you register as a Spanish student, you provide a 100% English scholarship to a child in need, ensuring their access to their ongoing language program. Join in spreading the joy of language and making a positive impact in our community. Reach out to get started at 322-236-5924, or you can visit them at Plaza Caracol behind the bowling alley. Remember, American English Tree, where learning meets compassion. Speak it, understand it, enjoy it.
Thanks, Jesse. Hey, a big shout out to you, Eddie, and the whole English Tree team. We've actually have Eddie coming into our radio show, Asphalt Radio, which you can hear every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., and they're teaching our listeners and me a little more Spanish. Let's continue watching CPS News and let's see how I improve week to week with my pronunciation. Bucerias Nayarit welcomes Canadians for winter stays, contributing to the local economy and community events despite rising prices and the less favorable exchange rate. Here's a bit more about this area.
During the winter, Bucerias Nayarit becomes a haven for thousands of Canadians who spend 1 to 3 months in this Mexico destination. They appreciate the region's pleasant weather and tourist services. Despite a lower spending trend due to factors like currency exchange rates, Canadians still contribute to the local economy. They embrace Bucerias as a second home, actively participating in community events and projects. However, the tourism growth poses challenges, especially regarding the rapid condominium construction, requiring more infrastructure development. Overall, Bucerias thrives as a beloved winter retreat for Canadians, fostering a unique blend of cultural exchange and community engagement.
Well, it's great to know Bucerias. It's a great place for all of our Canadian friends, so I'm happy they are enjoying it.
Absolutely. And I know that we have a lot of stories about the negativity around the exchange rate and prices, but we'd love to hear from you guys out there. Where are you still getting deals? Where are you still happy? Where are you getting good service? Please message us anytime. We'd love to hear about it.
Oh yeah, that would be good to know. And if you want to find out more, you can also check out Vallarta's asphalt pages. I always have a good tip in there. But anyway, we're taking a quick break. Lots of ways to watch CPS News, TVMar TV. You can go to our YouTube page, which is CPS Noticias, or you can just search by going to CPS News Puerto Vallarta, and then we will appear. You can also find us on Tribune.travel on their Facebook page, and we will be there along with other notes in a written way, so you can find some really cool articles.
Right, no excuses for missing us, but now it's time to miss us just for a short amount of time. We'll be back after a word or two from our sponsors.
CPS News. news that speaks your language.
Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us for our next half of CPS News. And now we got Jessy with a little information about a local art studio.
Oh, yes. If you are into art, listen up. Palo Studio and Casa Alexandra have something in store for you. You're invited to an exclusive open house experience where art comes to life. Master sculptor Manuel Palos, along with a group of incredibly talented guest artists, will be showcasing their skills at the studio from February 26th to March 8th. And guess what? The invitation is extended to the public to witness this artist in action. Save the date, especially for March 8th, because they will be hosting a special reception. This is your chance to personally meet master sculptor Manuel Palos and their esteemed guest artists, explore their sculpture collection, and take a guided tour of the studio and guest house. It's an immersive art experience like no other. But that's not all. Manuel Palos isn't just an artist. He also runs an architectural, ornamental, and custom sculpture company. And for those aspiring artists out there, he shares his knowledge through stone carving classes at his San Francisco studio. So for more details and to explore more about the world of Manuel Palos, you can visit manuelpalos.com or palostudio.net. If you have questions, you can drop them an email at palostudiospv@gmail.com, or you can connect via WhatsApp. The number is +1 510 472 6604. Don't miss out on this artistic journey. Palo Studio and Casa Alexandra's open house. Now here's an update about some pretty exciting innovations coming to our airport here in Puerto Vallarta.
In recent days, numerous reports and complaints have surfaced regarding the bottleneck at Puerto Vallarta's International Airport Customs upon arrival, with some travelers experiencing delays of over an hour. Luis Villaseñor Nolasco, the director of the Puerto Vallarta Tourism Trust, addressed these concerns, attributing the congestion to the high volume of arrivals, particularly between 2 and 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Many efforts have been made to incentivize airlines to operate during off-peak hours to reduce congestion during peak times. However, the situation is expected to improve with the opening of the new terminal, which will accommodate the increasing demand for travel to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. The solution also lies in the recent introduction of electronic biometric migration machines, which promises to expedite the immigration process for all passport holders. This improvement, coupled with ongoing collaboration with immigration and custom authorities, aims to mitigate the congestion issues at the airport. We thank Itzia Rodriguez and Miguel Gonzalez for the images and information on this report.
Well, as a frequent traveler myself, the challenges of Puerto Vallarta's airport customs resonate with me. The efforts to ease congestion, especially with the new terminal and the electronic biometric machines, offer hope for smoother arrivals. Now let's look forward to a more seamless travel experience together soon. But here's another update to a previous story we shared with you about the abuse of power here in Puerto Vallarta and a business that is feeling the pressure.
The Director of Municipal Civil Protection and a judge were reported for alleged abuse of authority after the commander's wife complained about a business service leading to its closure. The business owner claimed the officials acted arrogantly and unfairly, despite the officials' claims of proper procedure. The business owner alleged that fines were demanded unjustly. The closure was seen as retaliation for the service provided to the commander's wife. Legal action was taken to prevent further closures, and a complaint was filed with the Anti-Corruption Prosecutor's Office. The process remains ongoing. With information from Carolina Gomez, CPS News.
Stay tuned for more on this unfolding story involving abuse of authority, allegations, unjust fines, and possible retaliation. Follow CPS News for ongoing updates on this matter. Now, here's Brent again with another word from our sponsor.
Transform your home into a smart home with Savvy Control Home. Experience the seamless integration of security, comfort, audio, video, and lighting systems all at your fingertips. They proudly collaborate with the market's best brands to ensure the highest quality in every solution. Visit their showroom at Highway Punta de Mita, kilometer 1.5, number 9, right at the entrance of La Cruz, to witness the future of smart living. Elevate your lifestyle today. Call Savvy Control Home at 322-223-0195. Of course, visit their webpage at savvycontrolhome.com.
In El Ranchito on Tuesday, a National Guard patrol turned violent as clashes erupted with armed civilians. 4 individuals were injured, 2 National Guard members and 2 civilians, prompting swift action from municipal, federal, and state authorities who established a perimeter in La Desembocada and El Ranchito. The injured assailants, age 27 and 24, are in stable condition after being transported to the regional hospital of Puerto Vallarta under National Guard protection. The 27-year-old suffered a non-life-threatening gunshot wound, while the 24-year-old sustained shrapnel injuries in the forearm, back, and abdomen that are also not life-threatening. To prevent more violence, checkpoints were set up in the area, manned by police forces from Bahía de Banderas and the Tourist State Police of Nayarit. Measures have been implemented in nearby towns like Las Palmas and El Ranchito in Puerto Vallarta. As of now, there are no reports of the incident crossing municipal boundaries. Close communication is being maintained with authorities in Puerto Vallarta and the 41st Military Zone. Authorities stress that the alert will persist to ensure the peace and tranquility of residents in Bahía de Banderas. Now, Brent will share another troubling story.
Thanks, Jesse. That is a troubling story, but we also had a recent robbery at a very prominent bank this week. A lone thief entered the primary branch of BBVA in Puerto Vallarta last week, robbing a local businessman at gunpoint of 600,000 pesos. The victim, Alfonso Bernal, also known as Pancho Bernal, was presumed to be depositing the money. The thief swiftly evaded authorities, leaving employees and customers shocked. Despite police response, the thief escaped, prompting an intense search. Bernal's daring robbery has left the community stunned, with authorities striving to recover the stolen cash and apprehend the perpetrator.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening here in Puerto Vallarta. It's usually very safe, but the good thing is that the military is, reinforcing, and I think we still feel very safe. How do you feel, Brent?
I've always felt safe here. I mean, things do happen. I mean, Mexico's known for things that happen, but I feel like Puerto Vallarta is a shining star when it comes to safety. We've had stories about how safe it is here. So I hope you and your home take a moment and just say, okay, things happen, but we're safe in Puerto Vallarta and we still live in paradise.
It's true. And while talking about paradise, guess what? We have a lot of stuff coming up this week, talking about events. And right now, we're going to be talking about all of those fun things. So stay tuned.
Thank you, guys. Now, let's take a look at some of the fun events this week in Puerto Vallarta and Bahía de Banderas. Let's get our calendars out and plan our week together. This segment is brought to you by GEMAR. If you want to invest in land, call GEMAR. Their number is 322-371-0387. Enjoy the golf party in Mexico with the PGA Tour stars. The best sports and social event awaits you from February 22nd to the 25th. Buy your tickets today at mexicoopen.mx and join the golfing excitement. Get ready for an exciting milestone as Puerto Vallarta gears up to host the inaugural Women's Tennis Association 125. Mark your calendars from February 19 to the 25th at Parque Parota. Purchase your tickets now at boletomobil.com and become a part of history at the Mexico Series Puerto Vallarta WTA 125. Join in for a week of unparalleled sportsmanship and excitement. Are you ready for the carnival? From February 22nd to the 24th, we'll have 3 days full of colors, music, and joy. Puerto Vallarta's carnival promises to be an unforgettable experience for the whole family. The Puerto Vallarta Variety Talent Show fundraiser benefits Rise Children's Shelter is coming on February 18 at 7 p.m. Grab your tickets now and help make a difference for the kids. That's everything for today, guys. Thank you so much. My name is Luna Tamayo, and keep with the information at CPS News.
Thank you again, Luna. The Mexico Open at Vedanta is right around the corner. The enthusiasm is building for this eagerly awaited event. It's scheduled to take place from February 22nd until the 25th at Vedanta Vallarta Golf Course in Nuevo Vallarta. This tournament is a standout feature on the PGA Tour calendar, promising an electrifying showcase of skill and competition. Along with defending champion Tony Finau, a total of 132 professional golfers will vie for victory in a piece of the $8.1 million prize pool, with the winner earning 500 FedEx Cup points. Of particular note is the participation of 8 Mexican golfers, Go Mexico, emphasizing the event's dedication to spotlighting the local talent and nurturing the growth of golf in Mexico. In addition to the gripping golf action, the Mexico Open at Vedanta offers attendees a distinctive experience, complete with a top-tier social and culinary offering. To elevate the overall experience, organizers will also team up with the WTA 125 tennis event, granting attendees a 25% discount on ticket sales for both events. This collaboration presents a perfect opportunity for attendees to enjoy golf in the morning and tennis in the evening. The Mexico Open at Vedanta plays a pivotal role in enhancing the cultural, communal, and economic vitality of Puerto Vallarta and Banderas de Banderas. Drawing visitors globally, it illuminates the region's abundant heritage and welcoming atmosphere. Liz Mello emphasized the significance of accessible golf courses for the community, highlighting collaborative efforts with governmental and nonprofit entities. Notably, partnerships with organizations like First Tee in Puerto Vallarta have been instrumental since the tournament's inception. As preparations continue to unfold, anticipation grows for what promises to be an unforgettable event and thrilling edition of the Mexico Open at Vedanta. Tickets are still available for purchase, which is going to offer fans the opportunity to witness the excitement firsthand. Now, don't miss out on the spectacle of the Mexico Open at Vedanta, where sports, culture, hospitality converge to deliver an unforgettable experience for all of us.
That is awesome. I love it how the two sporting events, are collaborating with each other. That makes it such a great thing. 25% off if you're going to either one of these events. It's perfect.
I think it's a great program. I mean, it's a lot of sports going on at once. I love that they came up with an idea of golf by day, tennis by night, giving a discount. I'm really looking forward to the end of the month. I'm going to be there, of course, for 3 or 4 days doing some volunteer work, so stay tuned for that. Now, this is the point where I'd love to ask you guys out there watching us. We need more content. We need more feedback. We know you're out there watching, and the best way to provide it to us is just go to our YouTube of this episode, go down there, make a comment. We read them all and respond. So please get on there and tell us what you think.
Yes, please do. And I would like to tell you, have a happy Valentine's Day. That's all we have for tonight's CPS News. We know being informed is very important to you. It's very important to us to keep you informed. So keep tuning in to CPS News in your language.
Absolutely. And once again, if you want Jessy and I to come out to any event you've got, you have a music opening, a gala, an art show, let us know. We love to support the community. We love to give back, and we want you to be successful. So with that, I want to say goodnight to you, Jessy. I want to say goodnight to all of you at home on TVMar, watching on 10.1. Have an amazing evening, and thank you for tuning in to CPS News with Jessy and Brent, the news that speaks your language.
CPS News, news that speaks your language.